Oven-braised pork chops with red onions and pears. Pork chops baked with pears, onions, and vinegar. It's certainly a favorite at my house, and it's gonna be at yours. It's very simple to make. First, we're gonna do some reduction of balsamic vinegar, and we'll let it just boil down to half of its original volume. It's gonna come nice and sort of syrupy. Then we're gonna get the pork chops going. Oil, let's season the pork chops, a little bit of salt, a little pepper. Flip it over. And these are loin pork chops. That mean like a T-bone steak. It has a T-bone, it has part of the loin and part of the chop. For this kind of cooking, these are perfect chops. Let's flip them over. I need a few garlic cloves, about 4 cloves. Let me just whack them a little bit. Put them in with the pork chops. This is a red onion, and I leave a little bit of the bottom so it holds it together. Let's put all of this in, just like that. And the pears. And just, I put it with the skin and all. The pear, make sure that it's not overly ripe. You don't want an overly ripe pear. And cut it in quarters. Let's just clean the center a little bit. I love cooking with fruits and proteins, but I love especially pork. The fruit is a great balancer of the fat and brings a little sweetness to the meat. So we'll put the pears right in. Just like that. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt for the onions. And this is red wine vinegar and a little bit of honey. And that's going to bring out the caramelization. The vinegar is going to cut into the fattiness of the pork, and it's going to be delicious. Let's put the honey right in with the vinegar. Okay, let me just put a little peperoncino, make this spicy. And once that is caramelized and it has wilted a little bit, the pears and the onions, we'll add in the vinegar and the honey. Benvenuti to my library. It's a cozy place where you and I connect, and you send me questions, and I give you back answers. So here is one from Julia.
Hello, my name is Julia Di Francesco from Maple, Ontario, Canada. I'd like to know what cut of meat is best to use for braciole. Tutti a tavola a mangiare.
Brava, Julia. There's a little noise in her kitchen. But she wants to know what is the best cut of meat to make braciole. So braciole are this thin pounded, usually beef, that is stuffed with breadcrumbs, prosciutto, onions, sort of tied in with a toothpick and then cooked, braised in a tomato sauce. You need the cut of meat that's a little tough, a secondary cut. So a top round cut is a muscle cut that is usually one piece, that it doesn't have too many cartilage in it or veins or whatever that will divide it. So a nice big piece and cut it very thin, and then you pound it and you know how to fill it and then cook it. That's a good question. Thank you for taking me to your kitchen. Hope to see you next time, Julia. Ciao. So let's go back to the meal here. Everything is cooking away. So now I'm gonna add the combination of the vinegar and the honey. I'm just gonna bring it to a boil, and I'm gonna put it in an oven, a 400-degree hot oven, for about a half an hour, and dinner's gonna be ready. Jean sent in pictures of her cooking my recipe of chicken cacciatore. Look at these great photos. Jean, good job. She followed the steps. She has a nice Dutch oven, which gives her plenty of room and space to cook. Great, look at that. She got some nice color on the chicken. And here is the finished product. Looks great, Jean. Great job. I love it. It makes me feel so happy when I see that, you have taken my recipe and made it your own. So, till next time, till your next question, enjoy cooking. The pork chops are out of the oven, look really good, and we're ready to serve them. Just like that. And this, and of course, one for me to taste. And this is all the fruits and the vegetables, the onions, the pears are wilted, but still delicious. My portion right on here. This looks pretty good. The sauce is here. Let's top it off with some of the sauce. Just like that. Now, because the balsamic you can even add at the table, but since I am going to taste mine, I'm going to add some balsamic right now on mine. Now let me taste this. I guess a little piece of meat, a little piece of pear, a little piece of onion, a little bit of the balsamic, and let's see. The meat, delicious. Pear sweet, onion sweet, and the vinegar in there, a little tart. 3 great flavors together make a great dish.